fuck it, I don't care. I don't like wearing a headset anyway. What's going on, guys? Well, that first one was a little on the short side, man. How you doing, Pyro dude? Yeah, this is a big mammoth jammer right here. Shit, I forget how many shots that is, but it's a pretty good size. Well, I probably already played enough to get a copyright claim. I just like to listen to music when I sit on here and bullshit, you know? I ain't trying to steal nobody's shit. Cool, man. I got you. Hey, what's up? I've been in a shitty mood. I thought I'd get on here and see if it improved any. I haven't been good company today. Let's put it that way. Everybody gave me a pretty wide berth on today, you know. Sweetness, man. Now the next door neighbors probably think I'm crazy because I told her I was going to kill her mom. She got in my business again, and she probably took me seriously. I know, man. My filter don't work. I just say whatever comes into my mind. It's like I just want to choke the bitch, snap her head right off. That woman was looking at me like, oh, hell. And I'm like, oh, I don't mean it. Not really. She turned me into the city, man. That really pissed me off. They could have got me for that thing having asbestos siding, and that would have cost me $10,000 or $20,000 to have that shit removed. I'd have probably lost my house over it. So that's pretty serious shit when people are getting in your business, you know. Especially when I told the woman I'd have it down in 2 weeks just to chill, and I did. Oh, dude, she did come to me demanding this and demanding that on July 3rd. And I told her, I said, lady, I am busy as hell right now. I went up there and looked at it, even put braces on her side. The building wasn't even leaning towards her property. It was leaning towards mine. But I put the braces on. I told her, I said, I'll have it down in 2 weeks. The next couple of days, I'm kind of busy. You know, fireworks are my thing, you know. But no, she turned me into the city over it. I ended up getting a ticket saying I had 30 days and shit. And I don't appreciate that. I've never bothered them people or said a word to them, even though their dogs fucking bark all the goddamn time. Never said a word. Yeah. Tried to make me look bad in front of the other neighbor, and he was just looking at her like she was nuts. But I'm just like, I mind my own, you know, and I expect other people to do the same damn thing, you know what I'm saying? What's up, XL? How you doing, man? I was just bitching about my neighbor. Oh, she does, dude. I hear that woman screaming at her family like a freaking banshee and shit. She needs medication. And I think the local law enforcement's been here enough to know that. Yeah. She got in a big fight over the neighbors with another bunch of neighbors up the road the other day, and cops were called and everything over that one. She got up in some kid's ass about not picking up after their dog, and then the dad come down bitching, and then it just went from there. Actually, I did something worse than that. I told them if they ever fuck with me again, I'd kill them. But I shouldn't say shit like that. Not these days, where people actually do that kind of crazy shit. I didn't mean it, but I just make your life miserable until you kill yourself. Yeah, there you go, man. Dude, I haven't even lit a firecracker here in 4 years out of not wanting to scare their dogs and shit. Like I said, I mind my own damn business, and I expect other people to do the same, And I ain't got time for a never-ending war. And I don't have the patience for it either. I was trying to get that across, but I kind of went too far with it. Yeah, but I stopped, turned around and said, no, I'm serious. I wasn't, but I don't know, man. I'm in a lot of pain right now, and I just can't deal with people very well. Yeah, that'd be fun as hell if somebody done that to me at my house. Had to have so many hillbillies up their ass, they wouldn't know what happened to them. An AK-47 is one of our smaller guns. Yeah, it's a good car penetrator too. Trust me, I'm a big fan. I got 2 of them. I like to get 2 of whatever I like, man. Just don't work that way with women. I don't know. I try not to. I really do. Most of the time, just the way I look keeps most people away from me. Hey, what's up, Elite? How you doing? Welcome to the pyro room. Well, man, I've been in pain for the last 10 years straight, 24 hours a day, and that kind of shows on my face if I mean it to or not, And a lot of people see me coming and they think I'm all pissed off or something, but I'm not mad. I'm just fucking hurting. Yeah, it's a big zipper cake, man. Should be pretty sweet. I mean, I can be civil, but sometimes shit just slips out, and I shouldn't say. I don't know. Be lucky if they don't call the cops on me for saying that shit. I have, and it helps a little bit. It does, but it don't help a lot. See, my doctor retired, and I suddenly had to quit taking a lot of medications at once, and it hasn't been a fun time. Man, I've had enough violence in my life to last a lifetime, though, so I shouldn't spout shit like that. I know better, but sometimes my mouth gets the better of me when I get pissed. No, it's still illegal here. Even though they passed legality for medical in 2016, it still hasn't come out yet. They said it might be out by 2020. They do, but I was talking to her daughter, so I shouldn't have said that. Her daughter's actually a pretty nice lady. I guarantee if I told her that shit, the cops would already be here. She calls the cops at the drop of a fucking hat. And their station's right at the end of my block, so it don't take them long. Nah, they can pretty much walk here, man. They better call first, though. It depends on how many years you deal with it, Georgia Pyro. After a decade, I couldn't take it anymore, and I had to start taking medications. But I went 10 years without it. But my condition has degraded since then. Badly. Hopefully summertime will make me feel better. It always helps some. Winter sucks. Sign of a mentally unstable person. Oh, fuck yeah. The woman's completely bug nuts, dude. She screams at her family over there like a demon. And all they want to do is get enough money so they can live somewhere else. They can't even live with her. Hey, Miss Poppy. I'm glad you like winter because I hate it. It causes me a lot more pain. Well, dude, if I had access to good quality weed, I could do without taking anything. I could make it on that, but it would take a lot of it. Yeah, well, I got that psoriatic arthritis. That causes more problems than my back problems. That stuff makes you feel like you come up out of the bed every morning and had your ass beat. The only thing I can compare it to is it feels like you put up hay all day the day before. You know, when you work real hard, how your body feels the next day. That's how I start my day. And that shit sucks. Not an easy thing to do around here, man. People around here want a fortune for their stuff. No, it's not for me either, man, but I know how to take it. I don't go into it hog wild trying to get high. I just take it for the necessary need. Hey, that probably would be pretty damn nice. Yeah, it needs some scotch to get in it because another thing about psoriatic arthritis is you kind of get these large, scaly, raw pieces under your skin in certain places. So that alcohol probably wouldn't feel too damn good on that. Oh, I agree, man. Oh, I can't drink. I keep way too much suppressed shit inside the drink. If I drank, I'd lose my control, and then I'd be a complete monster. I'd probably wake up in jail tomorrow. It takes about 50% of my mental ability just to keep myself human some days. So alcohol would not help. You're not intruding on anything, Bubbles. You're welcome to hang out and talk to anybody you want. But I mean, it might be a bit depressing, but no. See, I don't ever want to end up there, man. I've never even had a speeding ticket before. Well, I got mean when I started thinking about how she turned me into the city and could have got me in a lot of trouble. That entire garage had asbestos siding on it. If they would have seen that shit, they'd have had to bring in a hazmat team, and it would have cost me tens of thousands of dollars to have that stuff removed. That's what brings most people there, man, for real. 90% of people in prison aren't there because they're bad people. They're just done stupid shit, or they are stupid. Mostly the latter, though. That, and I get a feeling a lot of them guys don't have anywhere else to go. Well, I've never been in any kind of trouble, and I like to keep it that way. Oh, I smoke like a friggin' freight train. It's killing me. Ah. Yeah, that'll get you. Oh, I drink the hell out of some Mountain Dew. I need to slack off of that a bit, too. Yeah, I learned to calm down pretty good, man. I don't even think I've drank a beer in like 13 or 14 years. That's not because I ever had a problem with it or anything. It's just I didn't like it. A little girl gave me a dirty look one time when she was little when I picked a beer out of the fridge. I was like, okay, even she knows that's not good. Well, see, that's refreshment / fire extinguisher right there. You know, it's a safety device. 2-liter hillbilly fire extinguisher, if it's got to be. Yeah, well, liquor don't work on fires very well. Beer tastes like shit to me till about the 6th or 7th one, and then it tastes like water. Hell, I got the bartender one night to give me free drinks for the entire night. She said, I've seen you come in here and drink a case of beer, do 5 shots, and walk out of here straight. She's like, I want to see what it takes to knock you down. Drinks are free tonight. I still walked out of there. I walked out of there a little sideways, but I walked out of there. As soon as I come out the door, man, these 2 giant Godzilla bitches grabbed me from each shoulder and said, we're taking him with us. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got myself free from these he-bitches, and they went out and got in their car and wrecked it right out of they got out of the bar parking lot. I was like, shit. I was like, oh, that's not good. But yeah, these women were huge. They picked me up off the ground, and I weigh over 200 pounds. They just taking this one. I'm like hell you are. I don't know. It's a big damn woman, man. They're as big as I am or bigger. I'm like, you. Well, see, I was always the guy in my group of friends that had to talk to the cops. So I always learned to keep my shit straight. I think that's why I still don't catch a good buzz to this day. 6'2". Dude, I drink alcoholics under the table. It's a long family drinking tradition I come from. Nah, I dropped down to 220 now, so I'm not that big anymore. I dropped 65 pounds from last year to now. Yeah, I don't want to see that at all, man. God, well, smoking cigarettes is not the fucking answer. Don't tell me you picked those up to lose weight. They're a horrible vice. You should never smoke. Yeah. Yeah, my tolerance is too damn high too, and I quit for a long time, many, many years. And everybody said, "Well, if you quit for a long time, you know your tolerance will go back to normal." And no, it didn't. I was just born with a high tolerance, which is not a good thing. My buddies are all like, "Oh man, you're always saying you're not high." I'm like, "That's because I'm not." Yeah, it's got its advantages, but shortness does too. At least you can fit in a rental car easier. Last time I rented a car, I paid for the upgrade, not luxury, but the one right below it, you know. Good car. Come up there, they gave me some damn Nissan car. It was a piece of shit. It wouldn't get out of its own damn way. Most of the time, I'm bummed out when I have to turn in a brand new car and go get back in my old car and drive home. But I was glad to get in my car. I could actually get out in the traffic with it. I hear you, man. If you ever come by West Virginia, we'll hook you up on some shine, man. That'll do you fine. My great grandpa spent 5 years in the federal penitentiary for moonshine. Never would give up his partner. They told him if he gave up his partner, they'd give him cut his sentence in half, but he kept his mouth shut. Come to find out later on, his partner was the preacher in my church. He was the one that told me the story about how he kept his mouth shut. No, he didn't like chains and handcuffs. He was just a man that kept his mouth shut and kept his word to his friends. You got to honor that. I do the same. No, you don't. But I've seen it happen a million times. So interrogations and stuff like that. 99% of people will rat on somebody. It's just a matter of time. And they don't quit until they do. That shit should be against the law. People just get wore out to one point. They'll tell you whatever the hell you want to know after they get to a certain point of being exhausted. I worked in the prison system for years. Damn right. I haven't either, except for one person, my aunt that I grew up with, and she was like my little sister. She lied about wrecking her four-wheeler and hurt her leg, and I didn't know she had lied. And my grandmother was talking to me about it, and I told her what the truth was about wrecking the four-wheeler. I didn't know she's going to get an ass beaten out of it because she lied. But I guess that's the only time I ever ratted anybody out. But I didn't know I was ratting them out. Of course, I'd have probably told on her anyway. No, I don't lie. I don't have to lie. I hear you, man. It's one thing I respect in the power community, people that can keep their mouth shut. And you got to watch because there's not a lot. Yeah, I thought that shit too, man. But the crackhead next door, every time he gets arrested, he's been arrested over 100 times. He just rolls over on a drug buddy and gets thrown right back out on the street. You figure that some bitch would have been dead a long time ago. Hey, 30 years still on the street. Hey, what's up, Night Shame? Welcome, man. How's it going? You better quit doing the marathon streams, man. That shit ain't good for your health. I hear you. Walking's about the best thing you can do to lose weight, I found. It's just after I walk and after I extend myself doing anything, I like to have some medicine to take so I can, not be in agony all freaking night long. That's kind of what that shit is for, but nope, not anymore. Oh, it'll definitely make you live longer for sure. Yeah, it does. But when you can't do a lot, what choice do you have? What's up, Flying Dutchman? How you doing? Man, I saw some Euro boomers from, I think it was maybe Germany, and they were by Brothers brand. I wonder if those would be any good. They look like they'd be pretty good. Ah, cool. Well, they wanted too much for them. I didn't, go for it or anything, but I hadn't seen those before. No, you don't, man. I've been sick and I've lost over 65 pounds, and that's kind of scaring me. Talk to XL there, man. He could probably tell you that's his stomping ground, isn't it? He might know where some good deals are. Nah, it's kind of why I wanted it, but their price sucks. Although I do have money in my PayPal account that Falling Bomb sent me. prostate specific antigen test? Nope, not yet, but I'm going to. Definitely not going to go the other route. That's for damn sure. Ain't nobody sticking a finger up my ass. News here. Don't have it. You'd be surprised at things I've learned taking nurses around in a prison for years. I've been standing there before the open heart surgery with the 12 gauge shotgun. I mean, the guy's unconscious, got his ribs spread open. He's chained to the bed, and I'm standing there with the shotgun. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. I've always been squeamish about shit like that. Talk about stories, man. I could tell you some crazy shit from that place. My God. But here in West Virginia, you don't have a lot of job opportunities. You got to kind of take what you can take. You're lucky to have that. It's either that or the coal mines, and the coal mines wasn't hiring at the time. Yeah, you should, man. I saw that who is starting to honor some of their orders. Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of afraid of something similar myself. I don't know. I can't afford any more friggin' tests. Every time I go, that one was like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $500. I mean, fuck, I ain't get that kind of money for this shit. I guess I'll just die. Yeah, well, I called myself Hillbilly Pyro because I knew other people would call me a hillbilly from the way I talk. So I just went ahead and got that out of the way. It is, and believe me, that they don't give two shits about you one way or the other. Medical care is a roll of the dice. You better go in there with a chart telling them what's wrong with you. Depends on how bad you feel, Poppy. It really does. Yeah, that's the issue right there. They don't have any problems, do they? Yeah, I know the difference myself. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go find me some Mountain Dew. Crash. Yeah, they don't care. They really don't. I took my mother in there and done an artery uh, replacement in her leg and sent her home. And when she was in the hospital, she contracted one of them really bad infections. And she went back to the doctor and she showed them it was infected and everything. And they told her, "Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it." And then finally she showed me. And believe me, it was things I did not want to see. But once I saw that infection and saw what it was doing and everything, I'm like, you got to go to the hospital now or you're going to die. And I took her. And they told her she'd been there another day late. She wouldn't have made it. She almost didn't make it. Then she spent 7 months in the hospital in a trauma center. Yeah, she literally had pieces of her leg turning black. They had to remove her leg because of that infection. But she would have died if I hadn't told her to go to the friggin' hospital. And that's how much you can trust your doctors. Yeah. A lot of excruciating pain. Yeah, it did. I could tell that right away. I could tell by the way that the red lines were streaming out from the injuries up the bloodstream that she had blood poisoning and a serious infection. I mean, a day one medical student should have known that shit. They just didn't care. Because my mother has no money. Yeah, I know. That's why my mother only has one leg now. Yeah, she is. But they told her she was in stage 4 kidney failure. Come on. Oh, I had to go let in the kitty. Yep. It's pretty damn sad that that's what things boil down to, but it does. It boils down to your pocketbook. But at the point that my mother's in now, there's nothing that they could do anyway. But catching that and her having that surgery and her leg removed and stuff like that gave her another 15 years. Because that was 15 years ago. Not one of these. This is one of them antibacterial resistant super bugs that you get in the hospital now. Honey wouldn't have helped this. Yeah, it sucks. It's just something I have to learn to deal with. That's Lucifer. My little kitty Lucifer. What you doing, girl? What you doing, boo-boo? You know, you're gonna go climb on the fireworks? Mm-hmm. I see you. Yeah. Yep, Lucifer, she is the white devil. The only person she likes is me. I can make that cat attack somebody on command. It's cool as hell. I taught it to bite people when I tell it to. I said, she spent about 7 or 8 months in a trauma center after that. But it got her another 15 years or so and counting. But with her kidneys being in stage 4 failure and her heart and everything else, it's just not good. Yeah, I had a person tell me, I don't believe that. You can't train a cat to attack. And I said, bite her, Lucifer. She went up one arm and down the back of that girl's head and down the other side. She's 61. Hey, what's up, Ellen? How you doing? You just missed my kitty, Lucifer. She was up there. She's woo woo. Come back over here. You're going to explore, huh? You better not beating a fuse back there. Ah, you're going to knock shit off the shelf. That's a kitty's favorite game. Get back down here, Lucifer. You know cats, man. They always give you the cat butt. You can't avoid the cat butt. She's a good one owner cat. She's not a good family cat. I'm the only one that can even pet her. That's because I raised her when she was little. Oh, good Lord, I hate vinegar. That's foul shit. I cannot even stand this on my house. I have a super hypersensitive sense of smell, too, and I just can't deal with the vinegar. Yeah, pretty much, man. And yours don't even have a tail, so you don't even get that coverage. I seen that thing what was it, a cat butt deep dazzler where you could bejewel your cat's butt by hanging this little necklace off its tail or some shit. I was like, that's worse than seeing a cat's ass. Right now, she's climbing in a giant pile of unstable, empty firework boxes. This is not going to go well. The hell's MPEG? Yeah, well, my mom went through all that too. And then we built her like a handicap run, where you could hold on to bars and stuff in the yard so she could get out and exercise and walk. And she's done real good, and she's still exercising and doing good when she has her good days. It's just hard to deal with for me because me and her's always been really close. I noticed the last year or two I've tried to pull away a little bit. Yeah, hopefully, but probably not in our lifetime, brother. I did see that they're coming out with a new exercise pill that's supposed to activate the same gene that exercise does, and it should cause people to be able to work out without working out. They said it would be great for things like space travel and stuff because it would keep a person healthy and low G. All right, Butterfly. Well, thanks for stopping in and visiting with us for a little bit. I'll have to check out you making any new art lately. I saw one of them mirrored round, I don't know what you would call it, mosaics that you made, I believe. I think that was you. It was pretty nice. Yeah, this helicopter here had a rough life, man. Skids are missing. Wind caught it, slammed it into my house, man, at full speed. It didn't make it. Can't believe the damn thing still turns on after it's sat in my basement for like 4 years. Must have a good battery. I might fix it. I don't know. It's nothing compared to flying a drone, though. Those things are primitive compared to a drone. Drones are so much easier. If you can fly an RC helicopter, you can fly a drone any day of the week. That's why when I took one out of the box, I was like, this ain't shit. With a 6-channel helicopter, not that one, but a 6-channel helicopter, you got so many things you got to keep up with. It's not even fun anymore. Cool. Dude, I got an encyclopedia price list over here. It's about 2 inches thick. I've got price lists from like 6 different distributors. And a few other guys. Dave, the safety guy. See, that's why I don't go to shoots. Because I don't like people telling me what to do, damn it. I don't want to hear your safety bullshit. Get out of my way, you know? That's why I don't go to shoots. I don't want some old asshole that's got a Type 57 license that thinks he's the god of fireworks telling me how to do my shit. And there's always one of those around. I'm like, I've probably been doing it longer than you have, buddy. Go away. Yeah, safety glasses I can subscribe to, but, you know, fireproof jacket, helmets, and shit like that. What the hell is that going to do for you? I see some of them guys going up on the line looking like they're going to war or some shit. I'm like, really? I mean, I believe in being safe, but damn, I don't want to dress up in tent pole on a hot summer's day. That shit's expensive too. Sprite Zero, whew, good Lord, I'd drink my own piss before I drink it. I can understand 1.3, man, but damn, 1.4, I mean, really. It's not that it's that bad, it's just there's always that one guy, you know, that's been a pyro since 1936, and he's going to tell you how to set your shit up. That gets on my nerves. Yeah, I like to learn new stuff too. If they come at me like that, like, hey man, I'll show you something cool, but not telling me how to do my shit or it's wrong or something, you know. I'm like, I don't care. Go away. I just don't play well with others. I'm sorry. It's on my report cards. I can't help it. Yeah, check these guys out. These painkiller rockets. They got a really horrible graphic, by the way, with a dude that's laying there with a bullet hole surrounded by pills. That's not encouraging at all. But you can grab a hold of them like that, pull that right off, and then underneath you've got just a regular rocket. Fake balls on a rocket. Yeah, this one will light up your sex life for damn sure. Pyro Demon's pretty good stuff, man. Pyro Demon. Are they? I've never had any of them, man. If I get a pack, I want to put it up for my collection because I collected Smurfs as a kid, so I want to get the Smurf stuff. I had all 100 of them bastards. Had little houses, had Gargamel and Castle, all that shit. I can still remember it. Don't know what happened to them, but I had them all at one point. I can still remember being pissed at my grandmother for breaking my Smurf glass when I was 6 years old. You're not messing up nothing, man. Conduct your business, brother. Yeah. You sound like my buddy Dave. I have to watch my buddy Dave. I have to watch him a lot. I don't like those surprises anymore. Fire's bad. When it's on your ass, anyway. Let me see if I can angle this camera with show my new banners without showing me. The sucker goes all the way down to the floor. And the one beside it is just kind of a generic fireworks sold here kind of sign with the 3 different brands on it. But it's still a banner. Oh, it's the first bag. Hey, boo boo. Yes, I know. You're just an evil little kitty. That's why it's best to always get a male cat. Female cats are different. Male cats make much better pets. They're much more affectionate than females. Females are a lot more wild. When it comes to cats, they're a lot more feral. Don't headbutt the camera. Yeah, you like to be the center of attention, don't you? I've got I've got 2 miniature dachshunds. And then I have a cat that's bigger than them two both put together. I want the Acme rockets as a collector's piece just to hang one on the wall, but I don't want to shoot none. I've seen that. Hold on a minute. She wants in the other room. Okay. I'm back, sort of. So how you guys doing on your stashes? I know you haven't got yours yet, Pyro 2, but you will pretty soon. Georgia Pyro, you went on a big-ass road trip, so you got most of everything you want, don't you? I only need one thing. I need some boom shells. I gotta find some of those for the forest. And I want to find some fountains, too. Yeah, I said fountains. I don't have any. I want to get the what is it, that snow cone fountain. Hey, man, I wouldn't mind placing an order, but good Lord, the shipping would probably be horrible. Well, Miss Poppy, you have a picture of a cow right now, so, either way, that's a bad image. Oh, I wish that was a boy. We just act like it with our fireworks. We get carried away with it. You'd have to understand, we love this stuff. Some people like fireworks, but we love it. We really do. For a lot of us, it's a good way to release stress. And it's one of the ways I cope with shit is blow shit up. Makes me feel a little better. I don't know why, but I'll go with it. Yeah, well, see, I like to have an up close show with the fountains, and then I like to have the bigger stuff farther back up on the mountain, Oh, God, man, I wouldn't want you to come off any of those, dude. Those are just so damn rare. Unless you're talking about the other black boxes, like the dragon type. Which I have, but they're not the good type. Oh, God. Yeah, that would be cool, but good Lord. Ah, yes. Yes, those are good, man. They're right there with sound with a lot of canisters, I think. I was impressed the first time I let one off. I was like, damn. I was really impressed by that friggin' M80 the other day. I was like, holy shit. This is true, man. I know you are. And so am I. But I try to keep one example of everything, Oh, good Lord. Buddy, I don't even know. I'd say a good 7.5 hours. I go to Cedar Point in June. That's almost there. Up in Sandusky, Ohio. I actually won a karaoke contest one time, so I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, they ain't no friggin' joke. Holy shit. Usually around Father's Day, around the 15th or something. I usually go there for about 4 or 5 days. Oh, for Father's Day and everything. I like to do amusement parks. Yeah, they do. I wasn't quite expecting that. As you can tell from my video, I'm like, holy sheep shit. That would be cool, man. We'll talk more about it later. We'll be able to do something. I mean, I'm already pretty close to you there. I might be able to go the rest of the way. I don't know. Right now, man, I got like so many things going on, it's not even funny. It's hard to plan anything. I just know that's something that we do yearly, so I know I'll be there for sure. I know you don't want to go to that fireworks store they have up there in Sandusky. Oh my God. That place is hot as hell. I talked to the guy that owned the place, man. I'm like, you want to take all my Phantom coupons? Because that's back when I got Phantom coupons and shit back in the day. I'm like, you gonna take these? And he's like, yeah, man. He's, I'll take any coupon you want to bring, much as you want to buy. He's like, I don't care who it's from. And this is the guy that owns the store told me this shit, right? So I'm cool. So I come over with a bunch of coupons. This little dickhead comes out, asks me if I need help. Shit, and he sees my coupons. We don't take those here. I'm like, well, you're gonna take these, and he looked at me funny. I'm like, call your boss. He'll tell you. He went and called his boss, come back. He was all apologizing and shit. I'm like, yep. I'm like, I done talked to the guy that owns the place, man. You don't mean shit to me. But I wasn't quite that rude about it. But that's what I was thinking. Good Lord, yeah, man, I would. Those are sweet as fuck. Blew my pants back, and I was standing quite a ways away. I was like, holy shit, the shockwave actually blew my pants back a little bit. I was like, damn. I was expecting normal M80. That wasn't a normal M80. That was about like 3 M80s, I believe. Oh, that'd be cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a real reaction. That's for damn sure. I wasn't expecting that, man. I was thinking the can gonna jump into the air, like I did with the 5Gs and the 3Gs and all that. No, it shredded that shit. I was like, holy crap. No, I don't think they're real, man. They're too powerful to be real. I've had a few old M80s, I believe, back in the day, and I don't remember that. Of course, that is the firework that launched 1,000 fakes, or 1,000,000 fakes. Oh yeah, it did. That's why I use plastic cans. And one of my other dudes told me, he said, "Man, you should use a metal can next time." I'm like, "Oh yeah, metal shrapnel is much better than plastic." Cool. I still need to send you some of them extra tubes I got, man. I'm gonna have to find a different way to send them though. Find a cheaper way. It might take a while. But I got a lot of extra tubes, and you need some. Make you some racks and shit. Try not to let them take them. No, man, we're just talking about launch tubes. We ain't talking about no fireworks. Just empty tubes, man. Fiberglass. There's a Sandusky Great Lakes fireworks or some shit right in front of my hotel, which was just too tempting for any pyro. So I go over there and holy shit, I spent $800. You know that feeling when you walk out and your face is all red because you spent way too much friggin' money? Yeah, that's what happened to me. I think they're affiliated with Phantom though because they took my Phantom coupon because I made the dude. That's where fireworks were legal in my state, man. Didn't have no other choice really. I didn't have no pyro networking skills or anything back then. I filled up the trunk of that rental car in the back seat. My daughter still bitches about having to ride home with rockets poking her in the back. We went one time with my buddy Dave. My whole family's riding in the back seat of this car, and this whole car is loaded down with fireworks. And his old lady cannot drive worth a shit. She's changing lanes on the interstate without even looking, dude. I shit you not, without even looking. Not even turning her head. She's changing lanes. I ain't never seen anybody do some shit like this. Well, she done that once, and there was a car there, so she swerved back into her lane, went sideways. We started heading towards this bridge and shit. That's the last thing I saw before I was covered in an avalanche of fireworks. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man. I got the legal fireworks. You got the legal weed. I'll trade you, man. I really will. I don't mind going bootleg. I can get plenty of shit. I got it for 20 years when it was illegal. I didn't give a damn. I mean, granted, it did cost me more. It's nice to have this shit delivered right to your house wholesale. But then you end up with all this paper waste, man. I swear fireworks has got to be one of the biggest waste of paper on the planet. I'd like to find a place that had bulk shells where I could just buy the shells, without the mortar tubes, without all the paper and all that other bullshit. Just a bulk box of shells. But nobody sells bulk box of shells. Except for 1-3 guys. I don't know. I want to get my 1-3, but I'm not too tappy about thinking about the government being up in my ass all the time. Hell yeah, man. That would be cool. Then I'd be all paranoid going home. Yeah. Oh man, that's fucked up. It's $20 a gram here. $20 a gram. And that's fucking robbery, man. You know what a cartridge cost me? $65 each. Is that why they don't sell bulk? Because I bought bulk shells before. I bought some. Oh shit, what was it? The Brothers shells that come in silver wrap. What the hell are they called? I bought those in bulk. Can't remember what those canister shells is called. I've seen them a million times. They're good shells. Shit. Smoke and mirrors, that's what they're called. Fuck yeah, thanks. I just thought about it when I saw you type it. I was like, damn it. Yeah, it was smoke and mirrors. But yeah, I bought those in bulk once. But they might have come from somebody that got them from a 1-3 place or something. I don't know. It was like a back, alley kind of deal on that. Divide and Conquer was my second quest. What? Yeah, it's been a while ago, man. Back before I knew what wholesale was, and they were legal in my state. They've only been legal in my state. I think this is going on the 4th or 5th year, and they're already on the news bitching about it. Dude, I love them zombie revenge shells. Them are badass. I'd like to get another case or two of those if I could find some. I don't know. People are strange. Oh, hell, I haven't had that one. Is it any good? Yep. ZRs. Now, if I knew they were that good, I'd have got more last year, but I only bought one case. I was like, damn it. I stopped at a fire place in Kentucky, and I got some of them, God, what were they called? What the hell? WTH firecrackers? The woman told me they were really good. I didn't think much of them, I figured they were just fake-looking M80s, but damn, they were actually good burners. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I've heard the new ZRs on is good, but hell, somebody's bound to have some old stock somewhere. Probably have to pay up for it, though. I only got about 6 of those old ZRs from last year left. I got 6 of the black cans left, but I'm not shooting those. Although I did get to shoot a couple, so that was cool. Ah, cool. And what would you be charging for a case of those, my matey? Or do you not want to say here? I can give you my email real quick and then delete it real fast if you want. I heard that Georgia Pyro, but I also heard that the dogs won't start barking aren't that good. Or not as good as the gray ones, or, they might be the same. People always kind of say that. Oh, okay. How the hell did I miss that? I think I've watched all your videos, man. Lower brake. I noticed that about them Nikishimi shells. They break low as hell. Yeah, that's what they put the label on and stuff, which because it's the year of the dog and all, which I still think is kind of weird. Take a high-powered firework and put a real cute label on it. Don't seem like a good idea to me. Hopefully people keeps that shit locked away and feel too many people that don't need to see it don't. Yeah. See, I'm gonna use them Nikishimi shells where they break lower, and then I got the jawbreaker shells and stuff like that that'll break higher, so it should be pretty good. Don't have the 4 boobs. See, I like the gray ZRs because they were all boobs. Yeah. Last year I didn't have any zipper cakes or pancakes, so I got a lot of them this year. I usually don't buy 1-1 cases, but this Space Attack looked pretty good, and they didn't have what I wanted in stock, and it was kind of a last minute. Yeah, just give me that. Looks pretty cool. I just don't usually buy 1-1 cases because I like to have more of one of something. Sell it out of their trailer. Cool, we gotta make that money, babe. I went and invested in a firework tent, a bunch of neon signs, and a bunch of cool shit for my interior. And I got the lighting and everything took care of. Got a generator, got all that. And it's just the taxes and the fees and shit like that just kind of shut me down for a while. I was thinking about going under the table at the flea market, but that's risky. Just festival balls and bottle rockets and shit like that. Cool. You guys met each other and don't even know it. That's what's good about the pyro community, man. Network and meet people, man. Good people, too. Oh, God, man. I like them, but I'm scared of them, man. I'll be honest, them motherfuckers scare me. I'm like, holy shit. You should be scared of those, though. If you're not scared of those, you have a problem. Who, me and my brother? Thanks to me. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like that. I've met a lot of good people here. I have. I've got to be really good friends with Pyro, dude, man. I trust him, man. That means a lot, especially in the Pyro community, to be able to trust somebody, because you can't trust everybody. Holy shit, 30? God damn, that'd be enough to put your kid through college right now if you had one. What's good, Northwest? How's it going, man? And yes, the cables are tucked. Dude, I blew up that Cartman doll with one, and it was way too much. Way too much. I mean, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know it's going to be that big. All right, man. Cool. I'll be there, man, for real. God knows, man, with the price that shit's selling for, you could have bought a new car. I hear you, man. This seat I got needs some flex tape. I can't lean on the sun bitch or I'll end up on the floor, that's for sure. Went and bought a really sweet, nice leather office chair for my computer work and stuff like that. Really nice. You know what the cat done to that, right? Destroyed that fucker. $200 chair, gone. Oh no, it was leather. It's a $200 chair. Was. Cat's got 4 scratching posts. Shit hanging off the wall to scratch on. What do they go for? My new chair. But that's just part of having cats, I guess. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Don't look too good after it's full of holes and got stuffing coming out of it. Ah, shit. Oh, fresh made bread is awesome. Put some butter on that shit, man. You're in business. Just women's clothing. Yeah, me too, man. I'd live off of it as a kid. My mom made homemade bread all the time, but I never liked any of her other food, so I'd just eat the bread. Or I'd eat nothing. I got used to not eating for long periods of time. I could go a week without eating, without not even bothering me, really. I couldn't eat all the stuff she cooked. I can't eat onions. I can't eat peppers or anything like that. I just can't do it. Never could. Yeah, well, in my house, if you didn't eat what was made, you didn't eat. That's just how it was. Oh, you're lucky then. I need a roommate like that. Everything I cook comes out of a can or a box. Ow. Yeah, because of the GMO bread and wheat and all that. Yeah, well, they'll take it when they're fucking hungry. That's for sure. Kind of lose your principles a little bit on shit like that once you get hungry. If they don't take it, then they're not hungry. That or they're just too damn stupid to take it. I don't like it. It's genetically modified either. That's just the way it is. Yeah, we'll go out there and play with this. It is a problem. That's why you got all these people with these gluten allergies. Well, half of them are just thinking they got gluten allergies, and then some of them actually do. That will happen when you eat too much bread and stuff like that. That's for sure. You still talking to Flying Dutchman, XL? Cannon time, yep. I can go out there and see how long it takes me to get the cops in the yard. Y'all some badasses. All right, I hear you. I wear a size 36 jean. Thank you very much. No, 38. Oh, it'll bang, man. It's pretty loud when you let it fill up long enough. You got to time it just right. Get the gas mixture good, and that some bitch sounds like a salute for real. At 220 now. Got to remember I'm 6'2". I got some painkiller rockets, and they ain't worth a shit. But I wouldn't buy those again. But I guess you're talking about something different. Oh yeah, you know what acetylene gas sounds like. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't have any special cakes or anything like that yet. I just got regular shit mostly. Now I'm good on my ground boomers though. Now I have got quite a good supply of those. Got a nice little collection going. I'm not a collector, but I got a collection. I can't do boomers all the time, so they last me a while. I always try to come up with new different things to do with them and shit. And it's like everything on YouTube. The Simpsons done it, believe me. I thought it'd be cool setting off the laser with the fireworks, but no. I got a little bit of interest, but not much. I gotta figure out a way to bring more people into this shit. But then you gotta watch bringing people into this shit, so I don't know. Yeah, you're female, you're loud. That kind of goes with the territory. I'm sorry, but yeah, women are loud, most of them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I got a roll of some really quick fuse I could use to make a chain like that. It'd be pretty cool. Have it all the way across the top of the field in a line. Just have it with the quick match and shit. Hit them all at once. That'd be pretty sweet. It definitely get people's attention. I'm always right. Yeah, once I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken. I prefer not to fuck around with chains unless I'm hauling a log. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff it does to you. I don't know. I guess you can't see it too much, but shit like that pops up on your skin. It's not good. It took me 10 years to figure out what was wrong. I had to diagnose myself and tell the doctor what to test for. Yeah, herpes. No, I have psoriatic arthritis, jackass. I made a chain with those boom spinners, man, them outlaw boom spinners and shit. That was pretty cool. It worked. They all went up, I think, but one. Dude, I wish I'd have bought more of those. It was buy one, get 2 boxes free. And I bought 6 boxes of those spinners, but I didn't think they'd be that good, being in a regular fireworks store. But I think they were on sale because they were trying to get rid of them. I should have made a dude an offer for the whole lot. God knows he wouldn't shut up. As soon as I come in the fireworks store, this guy's glued to me, telling me about how he's a football coach and shit. I'm like, damn it, man. I'm like, I mean, I like friendly people and I like talking, but I'm trying to think here. When I'm in a fireworks store, I'm adding up 5 or 6 things in my damn head at the same time, trying to figure out what bill I'm not going to pay. Those Nishiki shells are pretty sweet, man. I've been letting them off. They're pretty nice. I got the gold ones, the golden dragon ones. Eh, it's a different effect. I'm not going to say it's great, but the ones I got are pretty cool. The different color ones are really nice. That's what I got a case of, man, but they're under a different name. It's the same shell, though. Oh, yeah. Well, Puck, you know how it is when something new comes out. It gets hyped up and shit. That's just how the pyro world works, man. Everything's over exaggerated. The bad things that happen are over exaggerated. The good things are over exaggerated. It's just a lot of over exaggeration. But you got to be able to sift through the bullshit. Oh, Raccoon Brand is great, man. I got some Raccoon Brand stuff up in here. Well, they're behind Sleeping with the Fishes. I got a bunch of Saturn missile bases made by fucking Raccoon. Yeah, and they break low, and it looks cool when you're firing other cans with it because you got the higher break that's about 10 feet above the Nikishimi shell. So then it kind of looks like they're both connected if you do it right, and it can look pretty sweet. 120 a case. Shit, let me see what I paid. Yep. No. Oh shit, I can't find it. I know it's here. There we go. Damn it. Golden Dragon. I paid 110 a case. So 110 a case is not bad at all. I thought you was talking about fucking nuts, or she's a chick that hangs out with us all the time. I was like, is she here? Dude, I got flamingo bombs, I got jawbreakers, and I have them golden shells. And then I have 6 boom cans. That's what I got so far. And I've experimented with a bunch of them gold cans already and gave some to friends and stuff like that. So my case is already about half empty. Yeah. Trust me, man, they're pretty good. And for some reason, I don't know why, the green ones are super powerful. Oh, thanks a lot, Night Owl. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. She does some pretty cool trivia games on her channel from time to time that I go and lose on horribly. Neon Skies was on my list, believe it or not, but I didn't buy it because I went with it last minute. I decided to go with Wayne's World because their prices is about $10 or $15 cheaper than everybody else's that I could find anyway. And I'm all about the price. I mean, hell, you got to be smart with your money, And if you're not, fireworks will take it from you with the quickness. I mean, they're going to take it anyway. Just want to make sure you get a lot for your money. I try to. I went with a different company at the last minute. I was trying to talk them into selling me some 1-3, but they wouldn't do it. Good night to you. I hope you get sweet dreams. Yeah, my money was quite limited this year. I just had to buy that truck and stuff. So my pyro order kind of took a hit. Yeah, you're gonna lose dollars either way. It's just I went from going to Phantom and spending $1,000 and having a trunk full to buying wholesale and having a room full. You know, pretty damn good upgrade. Yeah, it is. I wanted a lot of their shit, man, but like I said, the money and everything. And then I thought I ordered stuff that wasn't even on my list. I still don't understand that. I knew I put some friggin' snow cone fountains on that list because they had them for $40-some a case. And I wanted it, but for some reason it wasn't on my list. I think it's because I made too many lists. I got to calm down on that shit. Next year, I'm just going to have to relax, just pick a person and not stress out about it. I don't know. I normally do, but not this year. I mean, by the time the 4th gets here, yeah, I'll probably have spent that much. But I didn't order the giant order like I did last year. But that was kind of good too, because I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cases of 500 grams left from last year. 7 cases of those Wicked Pyro Pro cakes, 336. And they're damn good. They're 9 on a board, more or less. They have some big ass bursts. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen them. I want to get everybody down to my place for the 4th of July. That'd be awesome. I got a place in the middle of nowhere. We can shoot whatever in the hell we want all day, all night. Yeah, brother, but I drove myself crazy with that shit. I've had too many lists, and I was comparing prices, and I was closing my eyes and seeing spreadsheets and shit. I'm like, I gotta just pick one and go with it. So I woke up, found Wayne's World. I'm like, fuck it, never heard of them. Well, I'd heard of them because of their 1.3, but I'm like, shit, I'll try it. Why not? Dude, I have an open invite to anybody that can behave themselves that wants to show up. It's going to be a hell of a fireworks show. It always is. I know I got probably 2, maybe 3 truckloads to take, so that's pretty damn good. Count 4 if you count the racks. That's funny. Grand Patriot fireworks. I think somebody on my list was selling Grand Patriot. I can't swear to it though. After you see so many names and stuff, man, it all runs together, you know. But I haven't had no experience shooting them really. Not that I can think of. Probably something you don't see much on the east. Oh, cool. I have to check them out. I got good prices last year, man. But for some reason, my plug wasn't having nothing to do with me this year. I still don't know what that's about. And he was a good connection, too, because he had the tax exempt status. I like that. That's kind of what I was thinking. I know I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever had any of it. Cool. I don't know why, but he just kind of no contact, no nothing. I'm like, okay. I never ratted about, never said who he was, never nothing like that. So I don't know what the problem is. Maybe he got in trouble for some shit. I don't know. I sure as hell ain't been told nothing. I sent the dude a few messages to get back with me. He never did, so I kind of took the hint and went on my own. All right. Thanks, Northwest, for stopping in, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm near Beckley, West Virginia. more or less the southern part, closer to Virginia than anything else, really. I can be in Virginia in like 20 minutes on a back road. Near Parisburg, Virginia, and stuff like that. Oh, shit. Too stiff. Need to find a way to get this stiffness out. I hear you. Well, coming to my party, you only have to get on a one-lane road once, so it's not that bad. And that's only for a quarter mile. It's paved and everything, so it's not too bad. Now, the driveway, that's a different story. You have to have a four-wheel drive for that. I usually shuttle people up and down the driveway with a four-wheel drive. Have people park at the bottom because the driveway runs straight up a mountain. It's pretty bad. It's also the drainage channel for two mountains, so it doesn't really matter what you do to the driveway, it gets washed away. The only thing that stuck was some concrete slabs that we placed there. No, those stayed. Oh my God, 13 hours away. Damn. Oh, it'd be cool to get a bunch of other pyros there, man. I guess some help set some shit up. Yeah, I tried that, dude. It ain't gonna happen. It's goes down to the slate. That's just all it is a giant slate rock. I took a backhoe to it, Ford big F 550. And I sat there and pounded that shit and graded it and done that shit for days, and I didn't get too far. I got it to where it was nice, but the first time a big rain come, it just channels out that soft rock, and then you end up with giant ruts again. It sucks. No, I haven't lit it yet, man. I'm going to test it next time I go to my shoot site, though. Got to try them out, at least one. Cool. I've been told it's a pretty good one. I've never had it. It's new to me, I'm going to do a comparison on how good the flamingo shells are compared to the jawbreaker shells, because I know the jawbreaker shells are good. But I'm low on those. I've got like one box of jawbreakers left. That was from last year. Another pyro come and visited me, and he traded me out a lot of my stuff. Black Widows are good, but I don't have any. Oh, shit. Yeah, he filled his van up full of stuff he traded me out of, and it was just cool. I was like, yeah, it's nice to visit with people, but I couldn't believe the guy actually come to my house, so that was kind of weird. He's like, yeah, man, I'll come down for the weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. People talk shit all the time on the internet, and fuck, he was there. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Damn, man. You got an impressive pal. No, I actually had to drive them up in a four-wheel drive. They had a minivan. You wouldn't want to try that on that driveway. Parking seems to be my biggest issue now, man. What's up, Randy Matthews? How you doing? It's a bad driveway, man. I'll have to film it next time I go to my shoot site. It's embarrassing, no, but we've worked on it a lot, but it don't matter when it's in the convergence of those three mountains or two mountains. That water comes down there in the spring, and it turns it into the whole driveway into white water. I feel like shit, man, but that's another issue. I feel really bad. Like I said, I shouldn't have said that shit to the neighbor lady, but I did. Now I feel bad about it. I hope she ain't scared now or some shit. I don't know. I shouldn't have opened my mouth like that. It was a stupid thing to say, but that's just what I was thinking at the moment. I'm feeling bad, and it just kind of come out. I mean, everybody gets the urge to choke somebody every now and then. They just don't say it out loud. But thanks, man. I see a new doctor on the 26th, but I don't have high hopes on that. They'll probably just jerk me around. And if they do jerk me around, I'm going to have to take things into my own hands, which sucks because I don't want to break the law. But I will if I have to. I'm getting to the point to where I really don't give a shit. And I know that's bad, but, you know, you can't help but feel that way. I get a lot of support from people and shit like that. So, you know, I'm good there. It's just aggravating dealing with different doctors. And you go in and you tell them the same fucking thing you've told 20 other doctors. And then they run the same test that 20 other doctors run on you. And it's just like, son of a bitch, I've done here, been here, done that. I can tell you the results of that shit. You don't need to do it, but we have to because you're new here. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm going in there with an attitude. So if they give me any shit whatsoever, it's going to be bad. I don't know, man. You just get tired. You get tired of dealing with stuff. Stop being simple, Billy. Well, they were, but my doctor retired, so now I don't have anything. And they didn't tell me he was going to retire either. It was just like, oh, yeah, by the way, your doctor retired. You'll have to see this new doctor at a new place. And, you know, my prescriptions run out like 2 days after they called me on that. Yeah, man, I've got way past home remedies, brother. Believe me. That ship has sailed. Oh, yeah, but they don't care. See, this area that I live in got really hit really bad with the opioid epidemic, as they call it on the news, and they don't write pain pills for anybody right now unless you're rich. So I don't have high hopes for it. Yeah, man, that stuff ain't going to do shit for me. My condition is terminal, so it's not going to help. Yeah, it sucks. But I'm too mean to die. I'll keep kicking for a long time. Thank you, Randy. I mean, it's cool. It sucks, but you know, life is life. You got to play the hand you're dealt, more or less. And I ain't gave up on things. I'm starting a workout routine to try to build my body back up. I've lost a lot of muscle mass from sitting on my ass. It's just hard to do anything when you got to pay for it for a week after you do it. My muscles swell up huge. I mean, I look like I'm buff, but it's just because of the inflammation in my joints. It's a genetic problem, yeah. Well, I don't know. Mine was triggered by an illness. I caught a flu in my 20s that almost killed me. I mean, I had 3 days of my life that I don't even remember. It was a horrible flu. And then after that, my immune system stayed in overdrive and it never shut off. So my own immune system's attacking my body. Yeah, man, I ain't going to go that route running around trying to be, that just ain't me. I'll get the ingredients and make my own if I have to. I'd rather not, but if I have to, I could go that route. That way I don't have to deal with anybody but a few suppliers in China. But we shouldn't talk about that. But I've got a few connections on the other side of the world. Yeah, it is crazy, especially when you got paperwork to prove it and everything like that. It's not like you're just trying to get it. But they take one look at me and they're like, yep. I can't help the way I look. I mean, I'm not going to go in there in a heavy metal t-shirt or, jeans or anything like that. I'll go in there nicely dressed and shit, but they still going to treat me like I'm a piece of shit. That's how they treat people now. So I don't know. Start a car door though. Let me check my camera. Yeah, we're all clear. Oh. Well, that's good because I don't like people that are sunshine all the time. I prefer real people. Most real people are pissed off like I am all the time. No, not yet. I can't help it. I'm paranoid, man. I have people steal shit out of my yard. So now I keep an eye out. I hate a fucking thief. They stole my hand-blown glass mushroom set. I paid a lot of money for that. Yeah, I am too. I try to be a positive person and I try to be a good person, but underneath I'm just pissed off. I can't help it. That's just my nature. People either love me or hate me, Yeah, it does. But I don't care. I like heavy metal music too. I like Disturbed. That's my favorite band. That's it, man. You treat me with respect and you're good, and then I give you what you give me. That's only fair. Give people what they give you. Equal exchange, man. Somebody shitty to me, I'll be shitty to them. Somebody good to me, I'm good to them till they give me a reason not to be. Oh, dude, this next generation, I don't know. I mean, I'd say all the older people say that about the next generation, but I don't know how the hell they're going to make it. I really don't. Most of them are so inept on everything, it's not even funny. I am. Smart people are starting to become an endangered species. All I see is these slack-jawed motherfuckers all the time, and I'm like, my God, is that what the world has come to? Scared to get old looking at that shit? Yeah. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't get into the conspiracy theories and shit like that too deeply, but I do think they're going to have a problem with real life because it's not like the internet. When they don't have anybody paying for that phone, they're going to have a problem. Oh yeah, I feel real sexy. If you're like a pissed off dude, that's just what I am. Nah, I feel a little bit better now. A little bit more chill. There you go. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies, man, and that's what I'm afraid of. That's what's happening. Video crazy, man. That's what's fucking happening right now. I feel like that dude, the one-eyed man in the land of the blind is king, or could be king. I just don't manipulate these simple fuckers. I'm not that way, but I could. Batting go away. What are you talking about, Lightning? Indeed, it is. Oh yeah. Dude, I told a chick on here one time that her profile picture was cute because she had like a ears on and a nose, and she got all offended because I said she was cute. And I'm like, seriously? That's just taking it a little too far. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I got you. I like money. That's what I'm afraid of, man, and that's what I'm seeing. The smart people are just few and far between, and we got a lot of slack-jawed, stupid people out there. I would have thought I didn't say nothing like I thought she was hot or sexy or anything like that. I just said the picture was cute, and that set this chick off. I'm like, really? I'm like, never mind. I know. That's what I'm afraid of. And if you're intelligent and you talk to somebody that's not, they look at you like you're a fucking space alien, like there's something wrong with you. Indeed, man. Yeah, but you can't. Good lord, if I'd have said she's hot, she'd probably went off the fucking deep end. I don't know. We had a girl in here that lives in China. Power dudes, and man, I told him about my firework order. He's like, "Man, you make Chinese woman work hard." I'm like, "Yeah, I put a boot right up her ass." That really pissed off that girl. I was like, "Uh oh." Yeah, no doubt, man. I don't have no interest in anybody that sensitive. That's for damn sure. They couldn't handle me. Yeah, and where they live in China, they're glad to have what work they can. That's what they say, at least. I mean, I'd say some of them factories are probably shitty places to work, but then some of them are good. Bullshit. I'm a genius, Poppy. You want to test me? I just have the name hillbilly. It doesn't mean hillbilly. 165. No, I wish I wasn't. I'd rather be stupid if I had my choice. I think stupid people are a lot happier. Actually, I know they are. The more you learn, the more sorrow you obtain. Yeah, there you go. Hey, travel girl, you must have been out there traveling, huh? So where are you traveling to now, traveling girl? Well, see, mine come at a price. I'm gifted in some things, but I'm really lacking in others. Like, I really cannot spell. I cannot. But dyslexia and stuff like that when I was little affected my ability to be able to spell. It's true, though. The more you learn about the world, the more sorrow you accumulate. That's a bad side effect. No, I'm just not worried about my max skills. That's the whole thing. I don't care. Yeah, a wall of fireworks. Don't start that shit, Excel. You know how I feel about that. But yeah, back to pyro. This one here's got a really nice boom finish, but that's the only boom it's got. Other than that, it's just a zipper kick, but it seemed like it was pretty sweet. Yeah, fuck. Ain't nothing gonna work anyway. Not unless they start using the technology that we have at hand, which I don't understand why they don't. I mean, they could cover the border with thermal drones that could seek out anybody that crossed the border, send a team right to them, intercept them, and throw them out. I mean, it'd be that easy. But we've even got satellites. We could watch the border 24 hours a day and catch everybody that moves. They can read your fucking license plate. They can spot a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a fucking wall. I'd like to go to Mexico. I'd like to go down there and go on some of them archaeological digs that they found in the jungle using LiDAR scans that people's never excavated before. They don't have enough people to work them. They found thousands, like so far 5,000 buildings that they didn't know about in the jungle. Pyramids, cities, towns, you name it, man. It's all there. I'm not racist at all. I don't care where you're from. That doesn't mean it's the measure of a man, not his color. Well, we could fix the manpower problem cheaper than we can with stupid wall because the Mexicans been getting around the wall for a long damn time, and it ain't gonna mean shit to them other than a big expense for us that we can't pay for, and our country's already shithole in debt. So it ain't a good idea. Illuminati, yeah, they could take over the barrel of my rifle. Yeah, it don't mean shit. It'd just be a big ass waste of money. A motherfucker just wants to build a pyramid, something that will be remembered. The Great Trump Wall. I'd like to take that wall, put it sideways, and shove it right up his ass. Well, that could be improved. Yeah, I am. I gotta calm down. This Trump years are like 2 years for me, so it's been long. Not give any fucking assistance. You don't give illegal aliens food stamps and welfare and all that shit. If you're an illegal alien, you fucking don't get nothing. That's how I look at it. Why should we pay our resources to supply them people? They don't give us shit. I mean, I agree with that. Kick their asses out. But a wall is just a stupid way of doing it. I know, and that's why they come here, and we got to stop that. And then they won't come here. I worked at a chemical plant called Westvaco. It was a giant paper mill. Stunk like shit, toxic chemicals everywhere. Just about 90% of the people that worked there was Mexican and couldn't speak English. You know how hard it is to work on a crew with people that can't speak English? It sucks. I tried to pull one of them off the top of a building, but it didn't work. Dude, they'd have like 7 of them living in a van, and they were making more money than I was. And I know that sounds racist, but it's true. I seen it. I don't give a shit, but I don't like people coming in here taking jobs. Of course, there's a lot of people around here that won't work, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Indeed, we do. I don't have a favorite firework, man. I love them all. I really do. My favorite firework comes in a brown box and it don't have a name on it. It might have a silver top. Fuck no. We just need to revamp our immigration system in this country. We could spend the money that we're going to waste on a wall revamping our system to be a lot better, and that would be more effective in the long run. Integrate technology and more people, and we could have it under control. He'll put a laser beam on them drones and heat their ass up a little bit. They'll turn around. Hey, man, Mexican women can come on in. A lot of them are hot as hell, but they hit a brick wall when they hit 40 and they turn into some old Middle Eastern woman. I don't know how that happens, but young Latino girls are hot. I went to Red Parrot down in El Paso, Texas. It was a pretty sweet strip club. I walk in the door, girl grabs me by the you-know-what, leads me to my table. I'm like, all right. all right. I was driving a truck, man. A strip club was all I had. Oh, I've dated some strippers. It's not a good idea. It's fun, but it's not a good idea. Hey, yo. You got the reference, Pyro, dude. See, that's why I don't go to strip clubs now, because they're too damn young and I feel like an old man. I'm like, this shit ain't right. I need to find a strip club that's got some middle-aged ladies. Yeah. What is that on your picture there? Is that a cow or a chihuahua face? I don't have my glasses, so I can't tell. I had the opportunity to go to Tijuana, but I stayed and guarded the truck on the our side of the border and let my cousin go in there. I just wasn't down for prostitutes and shit like that. It's not my game. That, and I wanted to make sure that our truck was still there. You don't leave a truck unattended near the border. All right, now, Miss Poppy, behave. You don't want the thunder. No. I did go to get some cigarettes, though, because Marlboros was $10 a carton, but they'd only let you buy 2. And they got a lot of them Mexican blankets. They were pretty cheap. I ain't like that. I love people of other races. I think exotic women are hot. I gotta get some snow coats, man. I need a case or 2 of them at least, because I'm gonna run a line of them in front of the spectators up close along the fence line, and I'm gonna quick match all of them to go off at the same time. No. You don't want me to get out my list. I mean, I think I got like a Korean chick left. I haven't seen one of those, and a few others. That's why I don't drink. I end up in strange women's houses. I hate that shit. Wake up, you don't even know where the hell you're at. Oh shit. That's what this chick one time, man. She got a phone call. I was laying in bed. It was her husband. He got out from parole. I'm like, oh shit, what? I'm like, what's he going to prison for? Assault. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to get the fuck out of here. Bitch didn't tell me she was married. I picked these two chicks up at a bar, man. I'm driving down the road. These two chicks come out flailing and thumbing and shit, needing a ride. I'm like, okay, cool. Two chicks, you know. Sure, I'll stop. They get in the car. I'm going down the road, man. I'm getting ready to go to town where there's a ton of streetlights and shit. They told me to pull over. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, whatever y'all want. I got out of the car and got naked and then got back in the car. So I'm driving through town with these two naked chicks on my lap. I was sitting there like, man, if I get pulled over, this is going to be one hell of a story. Of course, I should have known by the beer bottles that was breaking near the back of my car as I was pulling out with these two chicks, as they had other people that were attached to them. So it wasn't, yeah, I got out of there scot-free, but almost got jacked up. I don't know. This shit happens. I've always had strange shit happen to me and little adventures and stories and stuff. I told him, I said, we got to go down this old dirt road here in the middle of nowhere, and I have to move the backhoe that I was using to dig Red Dog into the community there and park it closer to, you know, town so people didn't fuck with it. So I go down in the woods there, and them two chicks and stuff was freaking out. They thought I was going to go down there and do something bad to them. I'm like, no, I got to move a backhoe. And they're looking at me like, yeah, right. So I get out of the car in the dark, and I start up that backhoe and turn on all the lights, and they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can run a backhoe truck, all that shit. My uncle had a bunch of heavy equipment. He'd let us play with it when we were kids. It's not hot out here. It's pretty damn cold. Of course, I'm sitting on my porch. My pyro room is actually my porch. No, I do not wear a cowboy hat. I don't wear any hats. I don't like my hair to fall out. Everybody I know wears a hat's got a big bald spot. Yeah, sweet. Dude, I'd love to have one of them big 150, 200 shot thunder cakes. I've never had one of those. That would be friggin' awesome. Oh, I turned my heater down, man. I'm already hot and sweating and shit. All this medication and stuff's leaving my system. I feel like shit. That's not a good experience. I'd say it's around 40 in here, and I'm sitting in a t-shirt. Yeah, wheels, tread, and I can fly a helicopter too. I'd like to get a helicopter, but they got so damn expensive. I'd like to be able to take one to Cedar Point because I hate that drive. Thinking about taking a train, but then I couldn't bring any pyro back, so that wouldn't work. I don't know. I have to bring an SUV or a truck or something. That's a hell of a drive for me, though. It's like 7.5 hours in the car to go to Cedar Point. It's like, oh, God. I drove up there in a cheap Isuzu, not an Isuzu, but a fucking Kia car, man. And it was like a stripped down basic car. It didn't even have an ashtray or cigarette lighter or anything like that, you know. Just real basic car. But it only cost me $45 in gas to go up there. The next time I went, I rented a Chrysler 300 luxury car, and I took it up there, and it cost me $200 in gas. What the hell's a spin commission? Oh well, psoriatic arthritis. Unfortunately, it does give you a skin condition, but what it does internally is much worse. So it's not funny. Not funny at all. A lot of people don't understand how serious it actually is. I didn't understand how serious it was. I thought it was just a little skin rash and shit, you know. But no, it's a lot worse than that. My immune system, they said, is running about 600% over average. I get a flu, I get rid of it in 24 hours. I mean, I might have a temperature of 105 and be sweating like hell, but I get rid of it. It gets flare-ups, huh? Yeah, it happens with stress and stuff like that. I think the shit that's going on with my mother and everything like that's got all mine really stressed out. GBA. Damn. I think I'd skip that one then. See, that's the cool thing I love about it, man. We get a network and I hear about all these cool shit that I haven't seen before. And that's one of my main things I like in Pyro is being able to get stuff I've never had. Well, with my family, man, my mom's kind of the linchpin of the family. She takes care of all my dad and brother's business and the household stuff and all that because unfortunately they're kind of clueless when it comes to shit like that. So when my mother does go, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, monster truck I've seen. I'd like to have that one. No, thank you, Poppy. It's a hard thing to deal with. Like I said, I've tried to disconnect a little bit, but you can't really do that. It is, man. It really is. It's like, cool, what does this do? Dude, that oh shit, that super blitz that I got. I saw it had an arrow pointing up on it. That's all the hell I knew about it. I was like, what does this do? When it was a spinner, I was like, oh shit. I was expecting a boomer, you know. It's stressful, man. It bothers me even if I say it don't. I think it'd bother anybody, you know. It's just part of life. Well, my family went through a big dying. It was kind of strange. We used to have family reunions and stuff like that where we'd fill the entire field with people, but everybody died off. And I do mean everybody. And my generation either died with pain pills by abusing them or they ended up in prison because of drugs. So my cousins and stuff like that are all either drug addicts in prison or dead. I had enough sense. Well, I was too busy trying to make a living to do that shit. Your daddy is simple. And by simple, what exactly do you mean? Because I'm far from simple, lady. Well, my dad is too. And that's a very unfortunate thing. He started getting signs of Alzheimer's in his 50s, so early onset. And then he went and put a ladder on a wheelchair ramp that was wet and decided to go up on the roof and mess with the antenna. And you can imagine what happened there. He got to the top rung, the ladder fell out. He punctured a lung, fractured his skull, almost died from that shit. But now his Alzheimer's is a lot worse. And he goes around the house talking about what he was going to do. And he'll tell you what he's going to do about 10 fucking times, and it's really aggravating. And he'll ask you questions about every little detail of something, and that drives me nuts. Shit, if I'd went to my family's house and come back, I'd be twice as agitated as I am now. Need some of them Euro stuff. Euro stuff has done exploded in price. If you see that shit, that's crazy. Yeah, it is, man. You don't come across much anymore that's reasonable. I'm not going to pay them insane prices. Oh, that would be epic. 300 shot. Oh, hell yeah. That'd probably be pretty expensive, though. And I know pyro shipping has gotten crazy, man. I had to pay over $350 for my shipping. And then the guy shows up a day late without the fucking lift gate. I was like, this is kind of wrong. I paid for next day with a lift gate. I got 2 days without one. I shouldn't have paid for next day delivery. And how old might you be, Miss Poppy? Well, you better order now if you want some of that Georgia pyro, because it's taking a hell of a long time to get here. Okay. Still young. I don't know, man. Like I said, my pyro boomers on the ground and shit is strong, man. I got a good collection of shit. Them alien probes, as you call them, Georgia pyro, them are pretty damn good. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, what something like that cost? A couple $100. Believe me, at 22, you're not grown yet. It takes a long time. You might think you are, but you're not. I wasn't. Nobody is. Not at 22. Maybe at 32. Maybe at 42, but not 22. 22 is a good age to be, don't get me wrong. But you still got a lot of growing to do for sure. But that's just life. I don't know anybody that's grown at 22. But that's good. I didn't say that she wasn't. Some older women can pull it off. Most can't. But that's just a fact of life, you know. As you get older, shit starts falling apart on you. Yeah, boy. I'd love to have one of those, man, but I wouldn't let it. I wouldn't even be able to light it at the prices you're selling for. I'd just put it in a glass case or something. Okay. Well, it's time to move away then. It would be awesome, though, man. Them dumb bump stuff is crazy. I think that's my favorite European brand for sure. Because you know you're going to get good stuff when you get dumb bump. Or doom boom, or whatever you want to call it. They do. First thing I got from them, man, was some of their purples, and I was like, these are awesome. They just got that bass kind of a boom to them. It's a little different than other boomers. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. I got to try out them Gorilla Crackers, man. That's a European item, isn't it? I think it is. That's why I said the name, because I don't like to, say the names on the product that's out. But I think that's what they are. Yeah, okay, that's cool there, because I don't mind talking about Euro stuff. But they're pretty damn good. You know the brand name that's on them alien probe firecrackers, let's call them, I seen a dude here earlier that's got the same emblem as his avatar, and he said he's had it for years. I think they might have stole the dude's avatar. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Hope you didn't work out too hard, dude. Like I said, I gotta get busy myself and get back at it. If I don't build myself up, I ain't gonna make it. So I got a lot of work to do. I don't have to work out. I just got a lot of work to do. I still got the foundation of that garage to take apart, but I'm going to use the boards from it to make a giant firework bench across the top of the mountain. Recycle that shit. I'm going to put one that wraps all the way around the mountain, man. It should be cool. That way I could do like a 180 effect with different stuff. Appreciate you too, man. I do. Thank you very much for stopping by, man. I will be a supporter, bro. I believe in, getting around and seeing what I can see every time I can, I can't make everybody's life, but I try. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Get you some rest, man. I know you need it after that workout. I got to push myself, man. I'm going to have to put myself in the mindset just to get stuff done, Dude, I cut that garage down with a sawzall and a hammer. I was so pissed off, I was ripping the walls down with my bare hands. I was breaking boards and shit. I'd get hung up on a board. I'd just take my foot, kick it, and break that son of a bitch, take the whole wall down. I was mad as hell. I took that thing down in a day. I threw half of it into my yard. That was crazy. The whole back end with the window and everything and the roof, I just grabbed it from the side and kind of tilted it and landed into my yard. I had to get that shit done because it was full of fucking asbestos, and I was afraid that they would come in and make me have to pay for a cleanup crew or some shit. So I had to do all that stuff myself. Cool, Robert. I appreciate it, man. I did take a chainsaw to it, man, and my friggin' chain was so dull it was burning through the fucking wood. It wasn't helping me a bit at the time. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I like the people that actually are good supporters and stuff, actually hang out and talk with a person instead of just being a number, man. You never want to just be a number. Reach out, talk to people, get to know some new people. It's a good thing. Be like Martha Stewart. It's a good thing. Tell you what, man, my YouTube experience has been unlike any other that I've had online because I've met a lot of good people. Most of the time, I just meet a lot of mentally damaged people online. But here, I've met a lot of good people. Dude, I'd make one cut down the I'd section it off into like 5-foot sections, and I'd make a cut, and then I'd just rip the fucking wall down. I was up there karate kicking that shit. I was madder than hell. Turned me into the city. I ain't never been turned into anything for my life, man. Made me so fucking mad. I'm still mad. I shouldn't have told the bitch I was gonna kill her though, but still. That was going a little too far, I will admit, but still. I just don't feel well at the time, and sometimes things just kind of slip out. But that was my first thought when the bitch was talking to me, is I just wanted to reach out and choke her and pop her head off, but I shouldn't have said that. Got to control that, Yeah, Medic Pyro, how you doing tonight, man? He always comes in and joins us for a while. I appreciate that. I do. Hell, I'm going to make Robert a moderator here. Hold on. There you go, man. It can be, man, because I got the job done, but then I had to lay up for about a week afterwards to recover. During that week, she turned me into the city over the mess in my yard. But of course, there was a mess in my yard. I just tore down a fucking 2-car garage. I'm just not used to living in town and having other people in my business, That's new to me. I'm used to not having any neighbors, not seeing other people. And it's just, I don't know. I got a good deal in the house that I couldn't refuse, So here I am. Damn, I've been on here a long time. That's crazy, man. Time flies when you're bullshitting, I guess. Manic pyro. I think that describes me pretty good. I think I got that manic problem because when I do stuff, I can get a lot accomplished, but then I don't do anything for a long period of time. Kind of sounds like it. Thanks, man. I like hanging out with my friends. I consider people in here, a lot of you guys done got friend status, Hell yeah, man. You can't beat that, right? Cool. All good people, man. All good people in here. Hell, we got such good people in here, other people are shocked by it. You lucky bastard. I can't get shit here unless you want to pay 20 a G. And I just can't do that no more. That's stupid. I'd rather do without. Man, I can't leave West Virginia. I'll be here for the rest of my life unless I sell everything and move to the Philippines. That is a thought. Oh, good Lord. I didn't like Michigan. I'm sorry. It might have been the parts of Michigan that I was in, but it wasn't very pleasant. Hello, Green Street Recycling Man. How you doing? I mean, I just know the areas I was at was probably pretty rough. I don't know. Yeah, I'm paying $20 a G for slag, man. Yeah, I guess it all depends. It's kind of sad and depressing, and a lot of killing going on there. But other than that, it's all right. I keep my 45 sitting in the seat next to me, but other than that, it's okay. Fucking Detroit's far from okay. It's a goddamn death trap. You know the kind of shit that's going down in Detroit? Apparently not. I don't think it's getting better. I think it's getting worse, man. A lot worse. Them motherfuckers wait on the 4th of July so they can go out there and cap a fucker. They wait for the fireworks to cover up the gunshots. That's messed up. Yeah, I don't mess with none of that Mexican brickweed shit anymore, but I smoked a lot of it back in the day. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while myself because I don't think anybody full with it. Well, I'm just saying they do get a lot of shit killed on the 4th of July because they try to use the fireworks as cover. I saw them talking about it on that Drugs INC show. They were getting their shit ready, loading their guns to go out there and cap some bitches and piss them off. Yeah. That's one thing I liked about living in Alabama, man. You could get an ounce for like $35. And that was back in the day. And they didn't care. Cops down there didn't care about weed. They were after crackheads and shit, which they should be. Oregon's a state I don't really know a lot about, man. I think I went there once. I tried edibles. I got some of those decadose shit. It's supposed to be like 3 or 4 doses in one chew. That stuff don't do shit.
I couldn't feel nothing from it. And I ate the whole damn thing, and then I ate another one. I still didn't feel nothing from it. I'm like, this is some bullshit. God damn, man. Someday, man, I want to live long enough to have legal smoke and fireworks. That's just all I want. You know, that ain't asking for a lot. I want legal smoke and fireworks before I die. Pretty fucking simple, you know? And with the way the roads have gotten here, they need to do something so they can get some money and pave this shit. I got a 4-wheel drive truck and it's having a hard time getting down the highway. From what I seen, it still looked like it was pretty good though. Them jars looked like this shit was crystalled up like a motherfucker. Yeah, that sucks, man. You never know what you got until it comes up. I can't do that shit around here. They're too strict about it. They find you growing smoke on your land. They take your land, your house, your car. They take everything you own. And they're happy about it too, because they're going to use all that money to put back in their fucking department, which I think is wrong. I want some of that Kim dog, man. That Kim dog is supposed to be the strongest thing around. Last time I checked, like 38% or something. I'd like to try some of that. Of course, I've done got to where I like these vapes better because they get the job done a lot quicker. Man, if you get together with us, there's definitely going to be something burning that smells funny. I guarantee you that. Yeah, well, mine don't. All right, Flying Dutchman. It was good talking to you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. You have to do it again sometime. Yeah, you don't want to smoke and lose your job. That's for damn sure. It's not worth that. But my condition, it's all right. Matter of fact, it's actually necessary. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's definitely necessary for sure. But the rules and the laws and all the bureaucracy and all that shit, like I said, they legalized medical here in 2016 and it's still not available. And they're saying maybe 2020, maybe. Yeah, I can understand that, man. I had to quit for like 10 years. But, you know, that's just the way it is. Jobs are more important. Of course, jobs shouldn't hold you to that because it's better than drinking. I'd much rather have a pothead on my crew than I would a drunk. I can't plan anything, man, because they're just too strict on that shit. But if I did, it would be indoors. Yeah, I thought after quitting that long, I would have lost my tolerance, but I didn't. Nah, hell, I don't know shit about it, man. I just know what's good and what's not. Yeah, you don't want to mess nothing like that up for sure. I can understand that 100%. But maybe when they legalize it, that shit will be less stressful. I think it'll go nationwide here pretty soon. I know a lot of the people running for president, that's one of their promises that they're going to make it legal. So that's good enough for me. I'd love to, man. I've tried a few, but I never got far with it. I get too paranoid. I got a real bad paranoia problem, if you can't tell. So I don't know, it bothers me. can't lose my land and stuff over something like that, you know? It's just not worth it. I'd hate the thought of the cops selling my land and getting a bunch of equipment out of it. That'd really piss me off. Damn. That's still a lot of shit, though. Yeah, it does, man. It does. It's not worth taking the chance for me not to grow my own. I'd love to. That way I wouldn't have to fuck with other people and pay high prices and shit, but I just can't take the risk. Not yet, anyway. Got too much to lose. Hell yeah. Got a plantation going on. They talked about it here. They're like, if they do legalize it, they're going to make it to where you're not allowed to grow your own. I'm like, what kind of bullshit's that? Hey, Rough Mark, how's it going? I've always wanted to go to one of them dispensaries, man. That's on my bucket list. I'd like to just go in there and just pick out every fucking thing I want. Probably be like a pyro store, though. I'd walk out broke as hell. I've always wanted to try one of them sodas that they got that's supposed to be really potent. Them things will put you down from what I've heard. I want to see if they will. Hell, I'll do one live. I'll drink the whole fucking bottle. Dude, I seen the video. And I was like, holy shit. That's a dream fucking for me right there, man. I'd be out there rolling around in that shit, making little tunnels and stuff. I can't help it. I love it, man. I do. I always have. As soon as I met Mary Jane, I was hooked. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'd be playing in that shit for real, man. I was like, man, that is awesome. It is kind of fun, I bet. I can't wait to experience that myself. That way I don't have to deal with these jagoffs and shit, you know? Shady motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Yeah, it helped me with my depression quite a bit, too. I just can't keep a supply around. It's too expensive for me, and I can't spend all my money on it because pyro takes all my money. Yeah, well, mine are fucking sketchy as hell and unreliable as fuck, so I gotta figure out a new system. And they're charging me out the yang. Oh, shit, I should put on some music. I'll go play that Pot Shot song. I wonder if I played it on the computer if it broadcast it. Probably. Probably better not do that. Yeah. I never tried to compost tea, man. That might be pretty fucking good. I gotta find something that's strong as shit, because I just don't get ripped like other people. I don't. It ain't saying that because I've got some kind of manly tolerance or some bullshit. It's just the way it is. My buddies are always trying to be like, yeah, you're just talking shit, acting like it don't affect you. I'm like, man, I wish it did. Hey, Karan? I don't know. I might have pronounced that right. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just in here talking about fireworks and such. That's what I've been using, man, and I like those a lot, but they're just really expensive here, and the supply is really sketchy. Yeah, I gotta go black market for this shit. We don't have no dispensaries or anything like that here. There's $65 a cartridge here, and that's just crazy. Yeah, there's 60 here. 65 actually, 70 for the 1.5 gram cartridge. But he can't keep a supply long enough to supply me, and I can't afford that shit anyway. But I do like it. It'll choke the fuck out of you though. I don't have not got the hang of that. I don't know how people blow them giant clouds and shit because it chokes the hell out of me. See, I've never got any effect from an edible before. I wanted to go take a bunch and go ride some roller coasters and shit. I didn't feel a damn thing. I took a 10-year tolerance break and it didn't make any difference. I don't think that'll help. Oh, I'd say, man. I know them decadoses and stuff like that come from a dispensary and they didn't do shit. Not that I could tell. You got these tectonics. I've never had this Omni brand before. It's an odd brand. Yeah, I think some people just aren't affected by them. That's why I wanted to try the soda. It's supposed to be the shit. Probably expensive, though. No shit. That's crazy, man. I see people walking around in amusement parks with them vape pens, man. They don't pay no attention to them. I'll have to try some of those sometime, man. So far, the ones I've run across didn't help me at all. I had Tommy gun by the Boom fireworks last year that was really good. Damn, man. I'm glad to figure out how to condense that shit down into them pens. That'd be cool. That's fucked up, man. I don't want to find out what they do here. I'd rather not know. I don't leave the house when I do shit like that, too. Actually, it's about that time now. I don't know, man. Dude, I was at King's Dominion Amusement Park last year in Virginia, and I sat down in the smoking section, right? And these 3 people come in there, and they just pulled out fucking blunts. It was like 8 inches long, and firing them up, smoked them right there like it wasn't shit. I was like, oh, hell. I'd like to have some of that. Of course, I noticed last time I went, they brought in dogs and stuff, so I don't think I'd try that. Of course, I can smell weed all over the park, man. I get near the bottom of a roller coaster or something, I can smell that shit coming out from the structure. I'm like, yeah, somebody's burning. I smelled that shit all over South Carolina down there at Carolyn's. I was like, man, come on, hook me up, brother. I freaked this one Jamaican dude out hardcore. He's in line with a ride for me, and I look at him, and his eyes are as red as my fucking shirt. I'm like, oh, hell, man. I said, you know where you get a little bit of ganja? He looked at me, and he jumped back. He's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not high. I'm like, dude, you're very high. I'm like, I'm not a cop or anything. I just asking you if you know where some smoke's at. He had a fucking freak out when I realized he was ripped. It really fucking freaked him out. It was funny. He got paranoid as fuck, man. Oh, hell no. That's crazy, man. That's just stupid. Call it what it is, man. That ain't no fucking meth. Yeah, that's what it was like, man. It was funny as hell. I mean, this dude was so fucking ripped. He couldn't hide it, but he went the wrong way with it when I asked him that. And he started getting all tripped out. It was cool, though. I shouldn't have said anything, but I didn't know he's going to have that reaction. I was like, damn it. Once I got down to South Carolina, I wished I had brought some weed with me because that place sucks. I couldn't live there, dude. If I lived down there in Charlotte, I'd kill somebody in about a month. I would. I was going to jerk somebody out of the car and beat their ass just because of the traffic down there. I can't handle it. People down there drive like it's a contact sport, man. They won't let you merge onto the interstate. They don't give a shit. They'll run you on the medium. They don't care. It is every man for himself down there. It is fucking nuts. I couldn't live down there. I'd hurt somebody. I was pissed off the whole time I was there just because of the traffic. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's how it should be. But you know, people are out for themselves. You know that. Yeah. That's what I do, man. I guarantee any of my pyro videos that you've ever seen, I'm ripped as shit. Dude, there's people selling on fucking Facebook right now. I'm like, that is stupid as hell. You're just leaving a digital record of every damn thing you're doing. Well, that's cool that you don't, man. You got some principles about you. That's a good way to be. Of course, you can't be too generous, too. You know, you have to kind of keep it, balanced. Guys, I'll be right back. I got to pick up something real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'll fall over now. Is anybody still here? You got caught red-handed. It's an interesting firework. Oh yeah, nitrogen injection's a good thing to do too. I've seen. I have that book too. I never went with the CO2. I always thought nitrogen was the important ingredient. But I'm no grower, so I don't know. I'd like to have experience in it, but I don't. Because of the stupid policies. Yeah, that's what they breathe. I know that. And they give off oxygen. Of course, they've actually discovered that some trees will reverse that process and start giving out CO2. They don't know why. It's a very strange occurrence that's happening now in some places. The forest is actually going in reverse and putting out CO2, which is not a good thing. And they don't know why some of the trees are doing that. Cool. Yeah. If I ever go to do it, man, I know a lot of people I can contact to learn how, I guess. That's always a good thing. I'd like to get the opportunity someday. Now shit like that goes. Yeah, but goddamn, man. It's just gotten awful complex, isn't it? Whatever happened to just putting it in the ground and waiting a while? I don't know. Yeah. Dude, I got 88 acres. I could have that shit everywhere, but I can't afford to take the risk. But I do have a lot of land to grow it on. Great whites make some good nutrients. Okay. They'll make you into some nutrients. I hate a shark, man. Them things freak me out. Yeah. Damn. I didn't know y'all were getting all scientific on this shit. That's cool. Check on your money. Yeah, always keep an eye on your money, man. That's what I like, man. My buddy had a hydro system set up in a double tent, and it supplied him with fucking everything he needed and then some. Good shit, too. But that dude faded away. I don't know what happened to him. He was having a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder and shit. Aquarium water for all that fish shit, nitrogen. Indeed. That's a good plan. Yeah. But you do have to trim that shit and everything, you know. That's cool, man. You never have a problem with spider mites and shit? That's what a lot of people seem to get infested with. The happening. Yeah. But like I said on Squidbillies, nobody ever died from weed. You can't count that one motherfucker that used a tarantula as a hacky sack. That don't count. Are they? I've heard that they're kind of the scourge when people grows, but like I said, I don't know. I just hear bits and pieces from other people, you know. That's one honor I can't say I've had. I've never really grown anything impressive at all. But someday I will. Ooh, I got a big cave. I can get all the guano I want. I don't know, man. That hydroponics old boy was pulling out with some good shit. Yeah, I do think that's excuse me, I do think that's the wave of the future with the cartridges and the oil and stuff. That's definitely the way things are going. It's just a hell of a lot more convenient, man. And it's nice to not have the smell. It's a lot more stealth. That's why I like it. You just look like another jackass hitting a vape when you're fucking with that. Actually, right now, I'm in a position I take what I can find. I use that number 7 dragon powder kind of pest repellent I put on my ship. Chemicaled it up. Holy shit. Unless you plan on running a dispensary, I don't think it'd be worth it. Yeah, number 7 dust. Use it on tomatoes and shit like that. I bet it works on smoke too. I don't know if it's a good thing to put on it, but I have. Not when it was mature or anything. I didn't put it on the buds or anything like that. Green of green, huh? What the hell does that mean? My little prototype. I remember back when I was younger, somebody told me that crushing up birth controls and pills and mixing them with water and putting them on your plants would make them better. You know, I've heard everything. Oh, that'd be awesome, man. You sound like you got all kinds of business opportunities. That'd be nice. I'd love to get started on something around here. This place needs some more businesses in the summer. You can't make shit in the winter, but you can make some money here in the summer. Dude, I cleared like 4K just selling fireworks at a flea market. I don't want to pay all that fucking license and insurance and all that other bullshit. And then I have to get some people to move around boxes, and it's hard to find anybody to work for you that you can trust to show up for work. So I don't know, man. After I moved around about 3 tons of fireworks, I just got to the point to where I don't think I'm going to be able to do this on my own. Well, that would be awesome, man. It really would. Because the only thing we have showing up here is a TNT tent. And they don't even have a tent anymore. They made like a little wooden box and put the people in. I got a video of it up. It's pretty sad. But their prices actually come down this year, and they wasn't quite as crazy. I mean, it still cost you $100 for a shell kit, but rockets and stuff like that was $10. I mean, it wasn't bad. Yeah, shit is right when you say TNT because it's all shit. Yeah, I've heard everything, man. Every bullshit thing that they got out. There you go, man. You've been doing it long enough to just have a feel for it, I'd say. After you've done something for so long, you don't really have to think about it. It's more of an instinct. It's like me working on computers, man. I couldn't tell you how to do it, but if you put it in front of me, I can do it. I tried it. It didn't do shit. I remember one time my little brother had a real funny experience. He had one big ass bud, right? He brought it out. He was showing it. We're getting ready to fire it up. He holding it up in front of this little Pomeranian's face, like, yeah, I bet you want this. I bet you want this. And next thing you know, that dog just scarfed it all down, ate the whole damn thing right in front of him. It was funny as hell. I'm like, you dumbass. Dog done ate the shit, man. That's bad. He's holding the dog upside down, beating it on the back. I'm like, I don't want it now, man. Yeah. Beat the bitches, though. That's bad, man. Need decarbonized. What the fuck is that? I have no idea, man. You lost me on that one. I got another case moved in here. Mean Monkey brand, caught red-handed. That should be a pretty sweet fan cake, all red. I don't know, man. I just smoke it. That's past my knowledge right there on it. Other than starting a few and putting them out in the woods, I don't have any experience in it. I don't know, man, but it's amazing what people can do with the shit now. So many things to keep track of, man. I never knew that there was such a science to it. Cool. Some interesting shit, man. It is. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to experience it here in a couple of years. Hopefully. Because prohibition is just stupid. People are going to do what they're going to do. Yeah, no doubt, man. Sounds like it. Got a lot of experts and shit, man. That's always a good thing. No, my homie there, pyro dude, he's been at the game for a long time. He knows his shit. I've seen it. And it was quite impressive. Yeah, I had that same problem with the males fucking up my shit. I had some stuff that was so damn seedy, you couldn't even smoke it. That's been a long time ago, though. That's something funny about this case. There's only a quarter of the certification on it. The rest of it was ripped off. So this case doesn't have one. You could see where one was, but it didn't have one. Might be some good shit. It looked like it on the video anyway. Let's see if I can open this thing. I know I got a blade around here somewhere. Oh well, here's what I got at hand, I guess. I'll always love that. Man, they put that super tape on this shit. There we go. That's pretty cool. That's going to be a badass cake. Shit. I dropped my Kindle. Yep, I still use a Kindle. Dude, back in the day, there was a place in Amsterdam that you could order from, and they would send you seeds taped to the back of a CD. I still got them, too. Like, what the hell is this? A CD? And I pick it up, and the tape, the seeds were glued to the other side. Yeah, it's a 20 shot. Why is the 20 shot bad? Like I said, man, when I do that shit, I just start it, put it in the ground, hope for the best. I don't even go near it. Most of the time when I go back, it's gone. But I haven't done that in a long time. Because I'm just too scared about losing my shit. And I would too. I'd be that guy that loses everything. That's just my luck, you know. Yeah. Well, mine was just taped on a back of a CD, but I was like, okay. I wonder if there's any music on this. There's a blank CD, though. Yeah, I know that much, man, but I don't know their mails until they start getting the bells on them and shit. And that's too late. I don't know. I just know a little bit about this stuff, bro, for real. I haven't been fortunate enough to have the access, if you know what I mean. Because they still hot on that shit around here, man, for real. Around here, they'll hit you up for anything they can because it's a small town and they will raid your wallet if you give them a chance. That's why I stay away from the law. They're not interested in doing their job. They're interested in taking your money. That's what it all boils down to, is money. Get in trouble, you got a good lawyer, you're fine. Money. Nut sacks. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's good to know. If I ever go to do it, man, I'll be like, man, I'll be asking you all kinds of shit. Because from what I've seen, you know what you're doing, man. You look like a fucking rainforest in your backyard. I'm like, holy shit. That's awesome. That looks like the same thing old Chong was crawling around on one of his commercials. Did you see one of his commercials where he's crawling around in his pot field in the backyard? He gets lost. I'm like, that's what I want to do. We'll go back there and make a fort, man. Be like, we live here now. I'm sorry, but I got to smoke the living room, man. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam, man. Get all the free weed you want. Just pick out whatever chick you want out of the window. I'm like, that works for me, you know? Oh, I do, man. Like I said, the restrictions here are just too strong right now. They love to, you know, that I forget what it's called, search and seizure. They love taking your shit around here. They will too. They'll take your car, your house, everything. I've seen it. Then they sell it, spend the money on new equipment, or split it up amongst themselves. It's hard to tell what they do with it. Small towns have got their own ways of working, you know. Huh. Cool. I never knew it had so much steps, man, for real. I just thought you put it in the ground, trim her up, you know, like you're supposed to and stuff, and you're good. That's all I ever done. But, you know, my shit didn't turn out that impressive either. I know, man, for real. I got some of that gel that the dude was growing with the hydroponics and shit. That seemed to work really well. I was surprised by it. Tell you something I got a hold of that I really liked was some white rhino. That was some good shit. Yeah, fucking my neck now, man. Every time I turn my head, I can hear my neck grinding. That's unpleasant as hell. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I was talking on Falling Bombs live the other day, I think it was, and I told him about falling off that waterfall on my face. That shit really happened. That was crazy. I broke a 2-inch rock with my face. And then I got up and blood shit was pouring from my head, but you know, you can't see your own face. You don't know how bad it is. I walked out of there and it was about a mile through the woods and shit. The first person I saw was my brother, and when he saw me, he started screaming and he run off. I was like, oh shit, how bad is it? I finally got in the house and looked. My nose was split in 2 pieces and I could see my fucking brain, man. I've had those shots in my neck and they do not help at all. All it did was give me a migraine for a week. Yeah, I wouldn't really trust that procedure to YouTube. But yeah, it didn't work. No, this is called white rhino, man. It's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't like it at all, man. The little Korean guy that was doing it wasn't strong enough, and he's up there shaking, trying to push the needle into my fucking neck. I'm like, this is not cool. They injected that shit in my neck. I could hear it filling up like a glass full of water in my spine. That was a creepy friggin' feeling. Yeah, that sucks. I just want to go there for the weed and the whores, man. Yep, that's the big problem. Civil forfeiture. Yep. I just seen them bust a bunch of meth labs and shit. The cops were bitching because the vehicles were crap and they wouldn't get much money out of them. That's what they were concerned with. That's just wrong, man. You can't have a police force running out there for profit. That's not a good plan at all. That shit don't work. Or it don't work long. That's the way it is, man. Damn. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money, bro. I'm lucky to support my pyro habit. I sell wholesale stuff, toys, and remote control cars and drones and shit like that to support my pyro habit. I buy wholesale from China and then I jack the price up a little bit and I take it and I sell it. I've supplied the whole county with drones. Shit. That'd be awesome, bro. I'm going through town sweating, having a gram on me, man. Yep, at a flea market, man. I used my firework tent that I bought and I set it up to sell wholesale toys. What do you think of that? But I make enough money to buy my fireworks with, so it works out. And it also pays for my vacations and stuff where I go to amusement parks and everything. And you talking about fighting kids when you get older, Pyro dude? I did run over a guy with my scooter. That counts. Fucker was looking at his phone and he wasn't paying attention, so I wasn't going to swerve. I just went right through him. He bounced off the front, kept on going, never looked up from his phone. Cool. Yeah. Well, dude, I work with them and shit. I know they're just as bad as every one of us. They smoke weed, they drink, they go to strip clubs, they fucking do shit more than most of your common fucking people on the street. I was at a poker game and one of them freaked out when he got drunk with some PSD or post traumatic stress disorder, pulled out his gun and shot a fucking Bugs Bunny poster on the wall like 14 times. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to leave. So they're not wrapped too damn tight either. I go into a strip club with my lieutenant. I sit down at the table. There's a fucking, I don't know, half gram of weed laying there in the ashtray. I'm like, holy shit, look at that. He's like, fuck, man, hand me that. He sticks it in his pocket. I'm like, okay, that's how shit is, huh? Yeah, they ain't no different than us, man. That's all I'm saying. I had to deal with cops and stuff all the time working in the prison system. They're no different. Hell, they're worse, and a lot of them got fucking mental problems and shit from the military. I respect people's service, but some of them come back not quite right. Yeah, and like any job, there's good and there's bad. Yeah, man, it is a 20 shot. Is that a bad thing? Not worth a damn? The video of it looked all right. Yep. Shit. That sucks. Well, you know pimping ain't easy, man. Pimping. Probably a hell of a lot easier dealing with fireworks, too. I done all right on it, man. I did. I made my money back and then some. What was it, Family Guy, where he got in trouble and he's like, I'll whore myself out to 50 fat bitches. I get the money. No doubt, man. You have to be pretty hard up, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. I've never used a prostitute myself. Can't say that I wouldn't if it got me in the right mood, but I haven't tried it yet. I went to a vivid casting call one time. I couldn't do it. It was just too weird. I was going to try out for a porno. Like, hell yeah, I'm in California. Why not? But I didn't. That'd have been a crazy shit to get wrapped up into, though. Drive a truck to California, get wrapped up in the porn industry. Yeah. Fortunately, anybody I know around here that might be selling some ass, you don't want it. Believe that. Just some kind of cracked out whore or something, man. I'll pass. Yeah, I'd be like Deuce Bigelow and get $10. I love those movies. I think they're funny as hell. I don't know why people trashed them so bad. European Gigolo was funny. Don't tell me I got burnt dick in my hand. Might get a pizza. All right. It was, man. I like that black guy. He's like, I gotta just see what all the fuss is about. They checking that dude out, and all the people come back to pictures of him and shit. They put up wanted posters, warning, extremely gay. That was some funny shit. He got sent to jail, and he told everybody he ate a bunch of glass, and his ass was like a meat grinder. It's like, I don't care about the murder thing. It gives me street cred. It's the gay part that bothers me. He had his float crib and that flooded boat. That was some good shit, man. That's what made me want to go to Amsterdam. Holy shit, it's 1:53 in the fucking morning. Holy shit. I lost track of time. Pyro dude, man, you better get off here. I know you don't stay up too late. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Hard to tell. Check the cameras. Well, man, I'll let you guys get some rest, and I'm going to shut this down and get back in my recliner for a while, because this office chair just ain't cutting it. But I thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me, man. Yeah, fuck the camera, man. I don't know. It's all I got right now. I've got all kinds of equipment, but all of it seems to have a problem. Yeah, it was nice talking to you guys, man. I always enjoy talking pyro. That's why I've been on here for 3 hours. Good Lord. Take it easy, man. I appreciate all of you. I do. I'll see you guys next time.